want Mark to look at Emanuela after watching that video? You talk too much. You talk too much. You're going to put the young girl in trouble. He said, if anybody crosses Mark's path, the person either have accident or dies. What does that even mean? He could sue you for that. It will be good if you bridle your tongue before Mark will unleash his legal teams on you. You know the guy is loaded. If you ask me, be putting allegedly as it by anybody. Denise, Igwe, I'm asking you might do well to tell us because you know everything. Another thing you're doing that is not good is you're trying to, cause problem between Mark and Emanuela. If you want to talk about yourself, talk about yourself. If you are falling out with Mark, let it be that you fall out with Mark. Don't bother other people to fall out with Mark as well. When you say I saw Emanuela last month and I discussed with her, blah blah blah, what you're trying to do, you're trying to cause problem between Emanuela and Mark. Why don't you give the young girl a chance to break off from Mike if she wants to? Like, give her time. The fact that you fall out with Mark doesn't mean every other person should fall out with Mark. If you are discussing anything with Emanuela, don't come and bring it to the camera and say I saw her, as if you all was gossiping, as if the both of you was gossiping Mark. How do you want Mark to look at Emanuela after watching that video? You talk too much. You talk too much. You're going to put the young girl in trouble. You understand? Leave her out of it. In one way, he's sounding like a hater. In the other way around, he's making a whole lot of points because I'm not sure he can come and formulate all these things and just put it out here. But there was a time Emmanuel posted a video kind of inappropriate for her age, and Macangel have to ask everybody for forgiveness and then state that nobody was there when Emanuela posted that particular video. But in your video, you said Emanuela does not have access to any of the social media. So how did that happen? Mark said Emanuela built a house for the family, and you're saying it's a lie. My brother, are you saying that Mark can lie to our faces? So me, personally, I'm expecting Mark to come and prove you wrong on that one. Did they just come out and say that Emanuela built house for their family? Are they trying to put people under pressure? Meanwhile, there's no house. We are waiting for Macangel to come and, debunk or agree to what you've just said. I'm not saying you're totally lying. For me, if you ask me, the only thing I'm taking away from your video is the fact that Mark doesn't give you people money, and that's not good. When you're working with people, make them happy, give them what is theirs. You people are gathering together, bringing your brain. It's a lot of brainstorm to create a content. So he cannot tell me that you don't have a share in the company or whatever. You showed some evidences. Okay, fine, he should give you your share. But apart from that, every other thing you're saying, it has not been proven anywhere. I haven't heard that Mike is a buyer, that he goes around buying people. If you talk about him, he will buy you. Emanuela and Success living in Mark's house, it's not a problem. Only the way you're saying it is looking like they have up to 10 boys there and keeping Emanuela and Success there as well. Keeping these girls amongst them is not actually safe. You might have a point there. As you alleged, I don't think that's safe because of what is happening in today's world. I mean, Emanuela is already a full-grown, beautiful dancer. So I suggest they, look after her. But the way you sounded in your video is looking like he just threw them into multiple boys, and which is not safe for their age, Anyways, I'm not here to side Marco. Neither am I here to side you, because we've not heard from Mark. Mark said the video would drop. I don't know if the video have dropped. So we are waiting to hear from Mark, especially the house aspect. Let it not just be that they didn't build any house and they are pressuring us. This internet no go enter we and Marco and Emanuela. That house, they must prove that they built it too. I know it's none of our business, of course, but they told us they built a house. Let it be true. Give that girl access to her stuff. Is she a boy or something? Now. Mark, if Manuela does not have access to her life, she cannot be fully in charge of her life, but she's a youngster. She became famous at a tender age. Give it to her. I'm not saying you shouldn't monitor her social media, but there's no way you can tell me that, the phone she's using, her social media is not logged into it. It's not sounding fine at all for you. Are you enslaving them? Are you trying to enslave them? What are you doing?